There were reports of people waiting in line for up to 2 hours to vote yesterday in Georgia. One person in Walker County reports a 2-hour wait in Chickamauga. Channel 3's Claudia Coco finds out what happened.
On Tuesday, when you went to vote in Walker County, you may have noticed some longer lines in some areas, and that's partly because they saw record-breaking numbers for primary election turnout.
We had no idea that the polls would be as busy as they were yesterday, considering we had processed over 9,000 absentees. We had received back 6,800.
Danielle Montgomery, the director of elections, says their normal turnout for a primary is 7,000. For this primary, they processed nearly 14,000 votes. She says it wasn't just the turnout that contributed to those long lines, but also people showing up in person after they received an absentee ballot. When that happens, the poll workers have to pull that person out of line and verify information with the election office.
That's why the poll workers had to call, because all they could see is they received a ballot. They didn't know whether it had been sent back or not. And so by calling us, we can make sure that that ballot hasn't been accepted.
When it came to waiting in line inside, there were social distancing dots, but if the line grew outside the building, it was hard to enforce.
And, it was kind of left up to the people to kind of police themselves in that issue.
The time of the day might have impacted your wait in line. Montgomery says in the hours after work, the line typically gets busier, and they had minor issues with a few voting machines.
The cord came loose from the printer to the BMD, the touchscreen unit, and so maybe they weren't communicating well. Just small issues like that, nothing of any great magnitude.
They're expecting more record-breaking numbers for this general election in November. Montgomery says they're ready for it. In Walker County, Claudia Coco, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.